Aaron. Aaron is Israel's first high priest, the son of Jochebed and Amram, Moses' older brother and Miriam's younger brother. He is introduced in Exodus 4:14 as his brother Moses' spokesman for his mission to confront Pharaoh about letting the Israelites leave Egypt and go to the land promised by God, since Moses had expressed hesitation about his abilities to God beforehand. Staying by Moses' side till his death on Mount Hor, according to Numbers 20:28, on Mosra, according to Deuteronomy 10:6. Aaron took more of a backseat during Moses' and the Israelites' journey to the Promised Land, with Joshua the son of Nun more or less taking his place as Moses' right-hand man. However, God wasn't done with Aaron, because as part of God's covenant with the Israelites at Mount Sinai, Aaron and his family were given the exclusive priestly line, along with the rest of Aaron's tribe, the Levites. Like his brother Moses, Aaron wasn't perfect. He played a major role in two of Israel's conflicts with God throughout their journey to the Promised Land. The first is that he was the one who constructed the golden calf after being heavily pressured by the Israelites. This act and level of idolatry also caused God to want to destroy the Israelite people, with God only not following through because Moses intervened, yet God still punished his people. This is when God commanded the Israelites to wander for 40 years and this generation to die in the wilderness. Reading through this story in Exodus 32, it appears Aaron faced no consequences for his involvement in the idolatry, minus a minor telling off from Moses. However, in Deuteronomy 9 verse 20, Moses reveals that he pleaded for Aaron too, while pleading with God to spare the Israelite people, possibly because Aaron was pressured into participating and his heart wasn't in it. Finally, in Leviticus 10, Aaron finds himself in another tragic situation, the death of his two sons Abdad and Abihu. The two died after offering strange incense to God, an action God didn't command. It's possible God took such drastic action because they were priests, the bridge between God and the Israelites, and because they blatantly disobeyed God's command from Exodus 30 verse 9. It is also clear that Moses' reaction to Abdad and Abihu's deaths show how serious their disobedience was, commanding Aaron and his family not to mourn, burying the two outside the camp, normal for those unclean, criminals and executed, and Abdad and Abihu's bodies were only carried by the edge of their tunics. In conclusion, Aaron is one of the most forgotten figures in the biblical story. Aaron was on God's mission to redeem the Israelite people from their bondage in Egypt from the beginning. He was there when Moses confronted Pharaoh for the first time, and remained loyal to God, Moses, the mission, and the Israelites until his death at age 123. Aaron, along with his siblings Miriam and Moses seen by God as slightly above the other two, were the leaders of the Israelites during their migration to the Promised Land, a claim backed by the book of Micah chapter 6 verse 4. All these examples show how important Aaron is to the biblical story, with his legacy continued through Zechariah and Elizabeth's son, John the Baptist, the messenger prophesied in Isaiah 40 verse 3, and considered the last prophet of the Old Covenant, before the arrival of the Messiah Jesus Christ.